Samsung seems to be coming back later this year with a fleet of new high-end smartwatches. Early indications suggest the business has developed two sizes of the Galaxy Watch 8 with optional LTE connection and bigger batteries than present versions. A rumored Galaxy Watch Ultra 2 or Galaxy Watch 8 Classic seems poised to launch this year as well. Samsung is not likely to replace the Galaxy Watch 7 or Galaxy Watch Ultra for a few months yet. Samsung will present its new smartwatches with new foldables at a future Galaxy Unpacked event, depending on previous release cycles. The latter are now anticipated to launch in July. The Galaxy Z Flip FE and Galaxy G Fold Trifold will follow later this year. In the meanwhile, early hints of what is anticipated to be the Galaxy Watch 8 have recently begun cropping up online under model numbers like SM-L320 and SM-L330. Samsung, as usual, has begun certifying some LTE versions identified by their model numbers ending in 5 rather than 0. So yet, online just the battery capacity for SM-L330 has shown. According to the Safety Korea Regulatory Authority, Samsung wants to market this type of the Galaxy Watch 8 with a 435 mAh usual capacity. Should Galaxy Watch 7 model numbers mean anything, SM-L330 refers to the bigger variant of the Galaxy Watch 8, not its smaller 40mm brother. As a consequence, a 435 mAh battery would only be at 10 mAh and 2.35% gain over the similar Galaxy Watch 7. Also, there is evidence that Samsung is producing a third wristwatch this year under the model codes SM-L500 and SM-L505U. Oddly, they have an entirely different model number route compared with last year's Galaxy Watch Ultra or the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic that Samsung introduced a year previously. While these new model numbers do not reveal which option Samsung has picked, there is a common belief that it will return to its classic brand this year after a 2-year hiatus. Details about the new Samsung Galaxy Watch 8 range have emerged for the second time in just a few days, this time with our first glimpse at the battery capacity for one of the variants. In late March, software for the Samsung Galaxy Watch 8 and Galaxy Watch 8 Classic was uncovered, hinting to 4 new Galaxy Watch models arriving in 2025, 2 classic and 2 ordinary versions, each with a Wi-Fi and an LTE cellular connection version. Now, documents have been unearthed in South Korea's Safety Korea certification database, one of the countless worldwide regulatory agencies with which gadget makers have to register incoming new devices, including the best Android smartwatches, before they can go on sale. As revealed by ExpertPick, the batteries that will feature in the upcoming Samsung Galaxy Watch 8 and 8 Classics seem to have appeared in the database. The outlet aligns these with the aforementioned firmware leak, suggesting 1 battery each for the Galaxy Watch 8 and 8 Classic, respectively. This would corroborate the assumption that 2 new models are on the coming, but also provides us one minor indication concerning battery life. For now, there's no evidence of the Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra 2 arriving this year, which means the Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra is still extremely hot property, particularly with this incredible 42% discount. Right now at Amazon, you can snag over $300 off the regular price of $649, acquiring the durable wristwatch for only $378. That's the lowest price we've ever seen on this model, and we've seen a lot of low prices. Move quickly, however, since this is the greatest value we found on this model. There are also minor reductions on the white and black variants, but the gray offers the greatest saving by far. Recent Samsung Galaxy Watch 8 leaks and speculations appear to imply that a new classic model is on the road, which would exclude a new Ultra debuting this year. As so, this current model will likely be Samsung's greatest Android wristwatch, long beyond 2026. As you can see, the Galaxy Watch Ultra is Samsung's response to the Apple Watch Ultra 2, and is a rather impressive bundle even at full pricing. In our Galaxy Watch Ultra review, we lauded the outstanding quick button, a vast variety of capabilities, and the durable construction. It is on the chunkier side, and the display isn't much larger than a conventional Galaxy Watch. But for Android, especially Samsung users, who want a watch that can withstand the great outdoors, this is the ideal companion. You'll receive a 480 by 480 AMOLED display, dual frequency GPS, water resistance, IP68, and lengthy battery life. Other outstanding capabilities include body composition scanning that you won't find on any of the finest Apple Watches. And if you're an unhappy Garmin customer, there's no subscription in sight. Don't like the titanium gray color? The considerably more noticeable titanium white is only $1 extra at $379, while the titanium silver is $417, which remains 36% off. When the Samsung Galaxy Watch 7 was launched last summer, my instant thinking was, I wonder what happened to all those promised advancements that didn't come to fruition. There are 3 especially tasty nuggets of speculative data around the impending Galaxy wristwatch, scheduled to arrive summer 2025, one more remarkable than the other. It seems like every incoming smartwatch model, including both the Apple Watch 11 and Ultra 3, has at least one leak or rumor pointing to a switch away from OLED to micro-LED. And the Galaxy Watch 8 is no exception. I've written multiple times on the advantages of micro-LED compared to OLED, the most prominent being far higher energy efficiency, but increased resolution, brightness, and saturation are all possibly on tap. The Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra is the brand's first wearable in many years to flaunt a square-ish casing. Is Samsung moving too far into Apple's territory? Galaxy Watch 8 speculations hint that the Ultra may not be the only Samsung wristwatch to boast an angular-ish appearance. I have conflicting sentiments about this relocation. As someone who analyzes smartwatches for a career, I have no particular preference for square versus round casings. I find both comparably comfortable. Of course, a square casing makes it more evident you're carrying a little computer on your wrist than a rounder one, if that sort of thing matters to you. Similar to micro-LED updates, it seems like every single smart wearables maker is striving to figure out non-invasive blood glucose monitoring via the wrist, a breakthrough that would make controlling diabetes much simpler. And there's reason to suppose that Samsung may beat its competitors, particularly Apple, to the punch with blood glucose monitoring in a wristwatch. I first projected that we'd receive the groundbreaking functionality in the gadget which ended up becoming the Galaxy Watch Ultra. Now I'm cautiously hopeful that it will launch on the Galaxy Watch 8. With the most prominent Samsung Galaxy Watch 8 speculations, so far, out of the way, it's time to dream big and speak about my hopes and aspirations for the Galaxy Watch 8. Having evaluated both the Galaxy Watch 7 and Google Pixel Watch 3, one area Google surpasses Samsung is in battery life, notably for the bigger 45mm Pixel Watch 3. My challenge to Samsung: replicate that device's 48-hour battery life statistic with the next-gen XL Galaxy Watch model. Speaking of the big boy, I'd like to see Samsung boost the size of the Galaxy Watch 8 from 44mm to 46mm to match the Apple Watch 10 and separate it from Google's 45mm XL. Finally, for all my fellow fidgeters out there, Samsung, please bring back the classic style clicky bezel. It's both functional and incredibly soothing to futz with. Our best smartwatches guide is one we have to update on a regular basis, and it appears probable that Samsung is going to unveil another competitor for the list in the not-too-distant future. We're anticipating the Samsung Galaxy Watch 8 to come somewhere during 2025. It will be the successor of the Samsung Galaxy Watch 7 from 2024, and it will follow up Samsung's practice of producing a new wristwatch, or two, every year. The assumption is that it may also be joined by another wearable or two when launch day rolls around. Nothing is official yet, but here we've collected together all of the Galaxy Watch 8 leaks and rumors that have come our way so far. There's information here on everything from a release date to design revisions, and we'll be updating this video on a regular basis too. It's fair to say there hasn't been a flood of Samsung Galaxy Watch 8 leaks so far. It's been more like a trickle, to be honest. However, that could change as we approach closer to the planned release date for the wearable, and we heard much about the Galaxy Watch 7 before it ultimately broke cover. One speculation that has developed is that we might witness the reintroduction of the classic model. In 2024, we received the Galaxy Watch 7 and the Galaxy Watch Ultra, but in 2023 Samsung debuted the Galaxy Watch 6 and the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic. Our complete Samsung Galaxy Watch 6 Classic describes all the important aspects of the watch. The Classic model has traditionally been more costly and bigger, having a rotating bezel to aid with accessing buttons and menus. if it does make a return in 2025. That may mean we get 3 smartwatches from Samsung this year. However, the leak about it making a reappearance doesn't give much in the way of specifics. We've also spotted Samsung patents pointing to wristwatch motions for controlling TVs and an upgraded strap mechanism. But patents being patents, there's no assurance we'll ever see these features, and they are unlikely to be ready for the Galaxy Watch 7. We'll keep our ears on the ground and let you know if we hear more. So, what do you wish to see in the Samsung Galaxy Watch 8? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more tech news. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.